EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round tilt, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of 3 on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
What coverage was called? They were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith. And they'll get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that CD, another sack for a young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon. And the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on a short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. They'll make a third down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now yet another incompletion.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. The Eagles are 12-2 now on the year, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on the 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And this connection there, he's in on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. They go play action here on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. No need on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And the clock rolls as the Giants are going to the line. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone. But now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Robinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalin Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jones now. The final shot before break. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Touchdown! DeVonta Smith from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. As guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
They still have time to get it established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the hole and run up much more plays.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there. Lines up the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the gun, here's Swift. And he nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and now they're in a hurry. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Jones on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodging two pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to do?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to get blown behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot from the left hash. A chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They will run straight ahead with Swift to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the fourth quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw. Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And that's complete to Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kayvon Thibodeaux picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive line, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.